I know you've had a rough night, Yagami. But if you're up to it, can you tell us what happened to Shintani?
Saori-san was having trouble getting in touch with Shintani. So I decided to give him a call myself, see what the deal was. But when I dialed him up, I heard the phone ringing in my closet. Shintani was killed the same way as all the others.
The others? Do you mean his eyes were...
Gouged out, yeah. But Shintani's beef was with the Kyorei clan. Why would the mole target him?
I'm not so sure. It sounded like he knew something when you talked earlier.
Right.
Think this is some kind of Yakuza pissing contest, do ya? Come on! The mole is way bigger than you know.
He probably knew more about the mole than I did. And his source had to have been Hamura. Maybe they killed him to keep their secret safe.
But why did he have to put Shintani-sensei's body in your office?
Not sure. Maybe to harass me, maybe to scare me off their trail. Maybe both.
Yagami. You might want to lay low for a bit. It's not safe for you here. Get out of town. Go somewhere quiet. If the mole comes after you next...
Right. I'll do just that, Genda-sensei.
You know, I watched over Shintani since his first day as a lawyer. Kid had a good head on his shoulders, and a knack for the job I could never compete with. But he didn't have the guts to succeed when push came to shove. Not the most persistent lawyer I've seen. Even so, he looked up to me. Guess I took it for granted. Thought he'd always be part of the team.
When I first joined, Shintani-sensei was the one who showed me the ropes. He was a reliable man.
Thanks for this, Yagami. Come on, Saori-kun. I'll walk you to the station.
Sure.
Feel free to stay here tonight, Yagami.
I appreciate it.
What about you, Hoshino-kun?
I think I'll work a little more before I head home.
If you say so. Good night.
Good night, boss. Make yourself at home, Yagami-san. I'll leave you the key. You've been here way longer anyway. You deserve it more than me. Yagami-san, do you have a minute?
Sure, what's up?
Well, it's about Shintani-sensei. Yagami-san, I know you just told Genda-sensei you're gonna lay low, but that's not true, is it? You want to keep hunting down this killer.
And if I said yes?
Don't worry, I won't tell Genda-sensei. But in return... I want to help you. Look for the mole, that is. I won't slow you down. I promise.
Looking to avenge Shintani, huh?
He wasn't as strong as he let on. The tough guy act was a mask he wore to hide his insecurities. Deep down, he was just weak. That's why he was going along with Hamura, not because he wanted to. I mean, who can say no to a Yakuza? And now look how it turned out. I was sitting right next to him this whole time, yet there was nothing I could do to help. You know, I'm still young, I don't even know what kind of lawyer I want to be. Criminal? Civil? Not the slightest idea. But I know one thing. I don't want to be the kind of lawyer who sits on his hands after his friend gets murdered. Which means...
Are you sure about this, Hoshino? Genda-sensei told me to lay low. If you're seen helping me...
Don't worry about that. I'll defend myself in court if I need to. Now, Yagami-san, do you mind if I tag along?
You'll just tell Genda-sensei if I refuse, huh?
Yeah, you got that right.
Not much choice then. Welcome aboard.
Glad to be working with you.
Well, let's get down to business. First off, I want to know what Shintani was doing before he died. And I have some evidence that may tell us just that. Shintani dialed this number earlier today. I want to know where it goes.
Right, that makes sense. It's a good thing the killer forgot to take Shintani's phone, huh? This way we can see who he was calling.
The killer didn't forget. Even if the phone was gone, we'd still be able to get Shintani's data from his provider.
Really? I had no idea.
Yep. I bet he left the phone so I'd find the body quicker.
Huh?
I mean, he went through the trouble of hiding it in my office of all places. Probably wanted to cause as much chaos as possible, you know?
Hey, the number got a hit in the search. It's apparently for the, Advanced Drug Development Center?
What the hell?
What, do you know it?
3 years ago, there was a pretty famous murder there. A patient was killed, and their body dumped in the mountains. And the man they arrested for it was named Shinpei Okubo.
Okubo. Wait, he was your client, wasn't he?
He worked as a contract laundryman for the center. Every 2 or 3 days, he'd stop by to pick up their dirty linens. According to the police report, it was thought he carried the body out in a bundle of sheets.
Right. And you defended him in court and won. But then he got free and...
You can stop there.
But why would Shintani-sensei have called the ADDC? Who would he even talk to?
I bet we'll find out if we give them a ring. But it's getting late. You should go home. We both need some shut-eye, yeah?
Yeah, we can start fresh tomorrow. Where do we want to meet?
Oh, right. We want to keep this a secret from Genda-sensei after all. There's an arcade called Charles up on Park Boulevard. That should work for now.
Okay. I'll let Kaito-san know.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. I'll see you.
Excuse me. Hmm? Excuse me. This is Yagami. Not a wise choice.
Yagami-san.
Hmm?
Ah!
Yep. Excuse me. Huh? Hmm? Excuse me.
Atana.
Bring it on. Really, guys? This again? waste. Sugiura.
Kaito-san told me you'd be here. Don't forget about me next time, yeah?
Wish you'd fucking forget about me. Is there a reason your little gang needs to keep meeting up here?
It's so nice of you to let us use your store, Higashi-san, especially when you're clearly so opposed to the idea.
Don't talk down to Yakuza, kid.
It's okay, Higashi-san. I think we all know you're nicer than you let on.
What the hell?
Damn, and you're braver than you look, Hoshino-kun. You got the skills to back it up?
Just a third-degree black belt.
Huh?
Not that I've ever had to use it.
Well, I'll call this meeting to order.
Sure, I'll do the honors. Masamichi Shintani of the Genda Law Office has been murdered. Given that his eyes were gouged out, it's likely the mole was responsible. And I'll need all of your help to track him down.
The ADDC, huh? Weird time for that to come up again.
Again? It's come up before?
We can talk about that later. What's important now is Shintani called them before he was killed.
I think I remember them being in the news a lot last year. Something about a new drug that could win a Nobel Prize.
Yeah, here it is.
The ADDC's research into AD9 has now been published in one of the world's leading scientific magazines, leading to the gathering of reporters from both Japan and abroad that we have here today.
It's a brand new dementia drug. They call it AD9. This was right after Director Kido from the ADDC published his paper on it. They're still undergoing clinical trials on larger animals, but apparently every single mouse they've given it to has made a full recovery.
With the
The man giving the presentation here is Dr. Ryusuke Kido, a world leader in neurophysiology and the primary researcher on AD9.
He's the one who showed me around the center when I was looking into Okubo's case. Guess he's been the director for a while now.
From what I can tell, the Ministry of Health is increasing the ADDC's budget to hasten the development of AD9. They're even adding another building to the center. It's a huge project.
Damn good deal they've got.
I'm still not getting it, though. Why Shintani go and call them?
That's what we're about to find out. And there's only one way to do that.
Come on! Can't just take a man's phone.
First off, we'll need to figure out who Shintani was calling.
Yeah, but how are we gonna do that over the phone?
I suppose that all depends on your acting skills, Detective Yagami.
ADDC, front desk speaking.
Hi there, ma'am. This is... This is Masamichi Shintani. I'm a lawyer from the Genda Law Office.
No, it's good to hear from you, Shintani-sama.
Could you put me through to the same person I spoke to yesterday?
Do you know the extension you wish to reach?
Oh, it sort of slipped my mind, sorry. Can you maybe look into the transfer history?
Why don't you just tell me what the call was about, and I'll connect you to the proper department.
Oh, in that case... It was about 89, the drug that can supposedly cure dementia.
Sorry, but I'm not authorized to talk about that. Why don't I connect you with our publicity department?
Sure.
Please hold, sir.
Doesn't sound like you're making much progress.
Thank you for waiting.
Yes?
It seems our publicity department never received a call from a Shintani-sama.
I see. Thank you anyway. No way this happens over the phone. It'll be faster to just head over there myself.
You think that's gonna work?
Not sure, but I know the director, remember? Worst case scenario, I come back empty-handed.
I'll come with you, Yagami-san.
Okay, me and Nagashi will go check out what's going on with the Matsugane family. Shouldn't be tough with Hamura out of the picture.
Hey, I don't remember saying I was gonna help you.
By the way, Yagami-san, whatever happened to that guy from 3 years ago? Shinpei Okubo.
He's in the detention center. Been there since they gave him his death sentence.
Have you ever gone to see him, Yagami-san?
No. Why would I? Why do you ask anyway?
I don't know. I was wondering what he was like. The case got tons of news coverage, you know. I was also wondering what you thought about the case. Did you really think that he was innocent?
Probably.
But then he walked and killed his girlfriend. You defended him for that too, yeah?
Yep.
Did you believe him then too?
He kept saying the same thing. How he could never have killed anyone. But I didn't believe him, no. Fighting for him in court made me sick to my stomach.
Do you think he deserves the death penalty?
That's enough of the questions, Sugiura.
Well, my bad. Was that too far?
Nah.
If you say so.
Yagami-san? You're heading to the ADDC now, yes? I'm gonna grab a taxi for us. I'll wait for you over on Park Boulevard. Over here, Yagami-san. I have a taxi for us. I've heard a bit about this place before. But the ADDC, isn't it just one part of a larger organization? If I recall correctly, they call it the Medical Institute. Is that accurate?
Yeah. They own every last inch of this campus.
It's incredible. Even with all these buildings, they're still getting budget to expand from that new drug. So? Is it the same as you remember?
Yeah.
Huh? Don't go too far ahead! Yagami-san!
What are you all shaken up for? Calm down. Just stick with me and you'll be fine. Got that, Yagami?
Yagami-san! Try not to just ditch me, okay? Is something wrong?
It's just... After 3 years, it still looks the same.
Huh?
Almost like time itself has stopped.
Yagami-san.
Come on. Front desk's over there.
Do you have an appointment, sir?
I don't, sorry. My name is Hoshino, from the Genda Law Office. This is my partner, Yagami. We're here to talk about a murder that took place in Kamurocho yesterday.
A murder?
A coworker of ours named Shintani. He was the victim.
We have a record that he called this center before he was killed.
Huh?
We're hoping you can help us track down exactly who he spoke to.
I'm very sorry, sir, but I can't provide such private information.
Well, could I at least talk to Director Kido instead? He's an old friend of mine. Just let him know Yagami stopped by, to say hello.
I don't think that'll be necessary. Look over there.
Gentlemen, I really don't know what else you want from me. I have nothing more to say. I've told the police all that I know.
Yeah, I know. Sorry about all this, Director. Problem is, my partner here won't give it a rest till he sees the scene of the crime. But I'm sure we'll be leaving soon.
That's not what we agreed upon. You know this isn't about how long it takes.
And what about Okubo? I take it he's still not fessed up.
No, not quite as of yet, sir. But we all saw where the body was. Exactly where he said it would be.
Quite true. Not much point in fighting this now. The Minister has made it clear that he wants it resolved soon as well. Just look at how much trouble one contractor has caused.
Sorry, which minister? I didn't know about this, sir.
The Health Minister. It's all his call how much funding we get.
Director, if I may, if you would just direct me to the scene of the crime, I could head over there myself. I'll be out of your hair in no time, I assure you.
I'd rather you didn't wander on your own. So instead, she can show you. Terasawa-kun, these gentlemen here are Shintani-sensei and,
Yagami.
It's a pleasure. I hope I can help you find what you need.
Well, with that, I'll be taking my leave.
Thank you again, Director. Apologies for all the trouble.
This way. I can show you how to get to Waku-san's room.
Who's Waku-san?
The guy who died in his room?
Oh, yeah. And you are? Terasawa-san, huh? Wow, you're young. And a looker to boot.
Can we keep this professional?
Huh?
Nice try, Shintani-sensei.
Not the friendliest girl in town, huh?
We're not exactly welcome guests here.
After I busted my ass to pass the bar, I always figured I'd have my pick of the ladies.
Right this way, please. Straight ahead is the ADDC's general ward. Waku-san's room is on the 4th floor. This was the room assigned to Waku-san.
What's down there?
That's the research wing, where they develop all our new drugs.
Oh.
You can't get in without a gold key card, though. Not even I have one.
Gold, huh?
I suppose because it's the heart of the center's operations.
Huh. Sounds like it's a whole nother world back there. Security like that must be a bitch. Come on, Yagami.
Before he died, Waku-san spent most of his time in here.
And when was he admitted?
2 years ago. With Alzheimer's.
Some kind of dementia, right?
Alzheimer's is a neurodegenerative disease that leads to dementia, yes. In fact, it's the cause of almost 70% of all dementia cases.
So, they're one and the same, kinda? Anyway, do what you gotta do, Yagami.
Suspicious. Has anyone else slept here since Waku-san's death?
Nobody, no.
And Waku-san was missing from his room the morning of the incident, yes?
That's right.
So, he was murdered here, then carried out.
I can't say for sure, but it's likely.
The window's sealed shut. There's no way Waku-san could have escaped through here. The window's sealed shut. Hey, all the rooms have windows like this, right? It seems like people would notice if something was going on in here.
Well, we only have so many employees in this ward. The halls stay fairly busy, but it's mostly dementia patients moving between appointments.
I see. I wonder how the room looks from the hallway.
You got all you need from here, yeah?
I think so. You can definitely see what's going on from out here. Shintani-sensei, can you lay on the bed for me?
I guess so. Care to join me, Terasawa-san? What do you got to lose? It was a joke.
So from this vantage point, you can't make out the person's face.
So, was this the colossal waste of time I knew it'd be?
Nope. I got something I'd only get from being here.
Does it matter? It's been days. Case is practically closed. Shinpei Okubo is guilty as hell.
Well, according to him, he's not.
Well, of course that's what he says. Consider the facts, though, man. You want to review the case?
Sure. Let's go over what we know so far.
Whatever you want. All right, here we go. Our victim was the patient staying in this room. Koichi Waku, male, age 66. At 8:30 a.m. on the morning of the crime, the nurses noticed he was missing from his bed. Given Waku's degenerative state, they assumed he was wandering around the hospital somewhere. But after being unable to track him down, hospital staff filed a missing persons report.
Right.
You know what a dementia patient's like, though. Hard to imagine they'd make it outside on their own. The only conclusion then was that somebody must have taken him out of the hospital. After inspecting all the cars that came in and out of the center, they were left with one possible suspect. A laundryman by the name of Shinpei Okubo. It didn't take much prodding for Okubo to confess burying Waku's body out in the mountains. And lo and behold, 3 months after Waku disappeared, the cops found his body rotting away right where Okubo said it'd be. Cause of death was most likely suffocation, but they still don't know for sure. Any objections to this so far, Yagami-sensei?
Actually, yeah. You're forgetting something.
And what's that?
Okubo-kun insists he didn't kill anyone. All he admits to is dumping the body.
Oh, sure. But come on, Yagami. Guy's got a history of assault, and it's on record. Roughed up his girlfriend. Accidentally broke her finger.
Right, but that was over 6 years ago. He was just a kid. Got drunk, made a huge mistake.
And what? It's okay for a kid to hit a woman?
Of course not. But that's not what he's on trial for.
True.
I don't condone what he did. But legally, committing one crime doesn't mean you're guilty of another.
Fine. But what about Okubo's shaky alibi? He said he left the center at 10 a.m. after grabbing the sheets from the general ward. Claimed Wakusan's corpse somehow got loaded into his truck. Who's gonna believe garbage like that?
If anyone should, it's his lawyers.
We're meeting with Okubo after this, right? You should just be honest with him. Tell him the case is unwinnable.
Are you two done here?
Yep. Can you show us the garage next? The one where Okubo-kun parked his truck. The service entrance, I think it was. That's the only other place we'll need to see today.
We'll need to take an elevator down there. Follow me.
I'm ready to go. Hey, Yagami, you're never gonna last if you keep taking cases like this. Criminal suits are a constant test of your conviction, your sense of justice. They don't even pay that well.
Careful who you say that around.
Look, just chill out, okay? Take it from me. I've been around the block way longer than you have. Looks like a regular old garage to me.
You'd make it out with no problem if you put a body into your truck down here. It's quiet.
It is.
Hey, Yagami, check this out. These are the carts they use to collect sheets and linens. Day of the crime, Okubo was all over the hospital with one of these things. Would have been simple for him to sneak a body in there and cart it right out.
Maybe so. Where was Okubo parked on the day of the incident?
Oh,